Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the Transformers The Origin Bumblebee. Getting a little Gundam with the name here. Gundam The Origin. Just for those of you who aren't Gundam fans, there's a series called Gundam The Origin. It's pretty good, actually, from what I hear. The model kits are great. I very much enjoy the model kits. But we're not here to talk about the model kits. No. We're here to talk about this Bumblebee. And he is a Bumblebee. He is a very, very Bumblebee. Very much so. Yeah. As you can, he is based off of, what was it? I want to say War Within. Well, first he was based off of, the original G1 cartoon when he turned into the... What would you call that? A discus? He turns into a... We'll get more into it in vehicle mode. However, I feel like he turns into a discus. But yeah. And then, you get the War Within version, which is a little bit more sleeker, a little bit more, in my opinion, nicer looking. And then, we really haven't seen this design much. Bumblebee has a little null ray. That's adorable. I'm going to keep it like that, actually. Yeah. So, honestly, he's a pretty good figure. He's about, pretty good. He's a very good figure, actually. And I got him last year. He did also come with a rocket pack and a bunch of those energy rods, the Energon rods. And I don't know where I put those things. I had them in a box, and I can't remember where I put the box. So, unfortunately, we're not seeing the two thingies. That really would have been cool to see. So I apologize. But yeah. So for articulation, head is on a ball joint, can go all the way around, and he's got a little bit of wiggly waggly. Arms can go out that far. You get a Sucket Magnus. And you also get 360 degrees of movement there at the shoulder. Just over 90-degree bend at the wrist, or at the elbow, which also can rotate 360. And because of transformation, you get a little bit of in and out with the hand. It's a little awkward. You also get wrist or waist rotation, which is nice. Legs can go out that far, back about that far. You get a decent 90-degree bend at the knee and some very good range of foot articulation, mainly for transformation, but you can use a lot of those joints for different poses. Like you got this one here, where he can reenact essentially Bilbo saying, "I'm going on an adventure." Sorry, I've been getting into a lot of Tolkien lately, so there's probably going to be a lot of Tolkien references. Now, because this is Bumblebee whilst Hims is on Cybertron, him having the puny pew-pew gun, I don't like. He's on Cybertron. He's in the middle of a friggin' war. Even though he is a scout, yes, a pea shooter like this ain't gonna do a whole lot. It makes more sense for small skirmishes, like like when he's on Earth. So, I gave him the Earth gun. Not like the full cannon, but I just give him the, because this is more like a military grade pistol, whereas this is a hunting pistol. Like, yeah, I prefer the look of, oh hey, I have a big ass cannon coming out of my arm, rather than a little pew-pew gun, a little peewee shooter. But speaking of other bees, and yeah, there's a lot of side kibble on his legs, but you know what? You can kind of ignore that for robot mode. Well, I can at least, because the vehicle mode is so nice, and it really wouldn't function without the unfortunate kibble. So, here we have him next to his first incarnation of being on Earth, and my god, did his feet grow. Tiny feet, giant clunker feet. Like, oof, that is awkward. And I think he got friggin' shorter. Oh my god, Bumblebee got shorter when he came to Earth. God damn it. And here he is next to the golden bug, his final evolution. You can kind of see he goes from like a pale, kind of a very nice like orange to bright yellow to gold. Gold. And still no like cracks or nothing with the gold plastic on this guy, so I am very happy about that. And because, I mean, hell, it's the origin Bumblebee. You can't exactly do that without having good old Wheeljack. The first two proper Transformers that we see. I'm glad we never got a van version of this, because that just wouldn't really make any logical sense to me. I was never a fan of the van. Yeah, so there's that. And quite honestly, I really do like this vehicle. I really do like this robot mode. It is so nice. And, like, surprisingly, you can also kind of get him into a couple of karate poses, too. It's a little weird. Like, it's weird but cool at the same time to kind of see that. But yeah, so let's stop just randomly talking and let's get down to the transformation. Alright, so first thing we are going to want to do is move the cannon out of the side. And then we open up the chest. There we go. Like so, and just kind of leave it, raise it up like so. Come to the back. Extend everything like this. Click that into place just so we don't have to worry about that later. Go back to the legs here. Rotate everything around on the mushroom peg. And flip in the hands. And then just rotate the arms at the shoulder here. Like so. So everything is nice and squozen in like. And then you want to rotate the legs here at the thigh. Like so. And bring out the back panels. Extend the foot all the way out and down. And then you want to take this tab here and kind of wedge it like right in there. I know, I'm very good at telling people what to do. And I just realized, I actually did not know this. Apparently the legs are synced. I did not know that. That's weird. That is incredibly, incredibly weird. But you just do the same to the other side. Like so. And then you rotate in the legs. And they're on ball. These back panels here are on ball joints. So if you want, you can take them off for transformation. If not, you don't have to. There we go. Like that. And just snap that back on. Snap that back on. There we go. And this likes to fall out too. They're just on little pegs there. So then you just bring back the front canopy. And then flip up and around the front engine block. Fold out the wings, like so. And then flip everything down. Come on, you. There we go. And there we go. Come on, you. And if you want, you can kind of give them little... Either you can call these little air intakes, or hell, call them missile launchers for all I care. There we go. And here we have Bumblebee in the flying saucer mode. And quite honestly, I really do like this transformation. It's a little quick, but you know what? It gets everything where it needs to be in a very good, kind of time frame. And I'm bringing in a stand here. Because he's a hover car, he kind of needs to hover. So, there's this little port right here. My damn fat ass finger will get out of the way. You just stick it in there, and there you got Bumblebee flying in the sky. And that's really cool. It's a little high for B, but, it's also just kind of a little adorable. Whee! Have him on one side, have the other B on the other. Bring in Wheeljack as well. And yeah, actually weirdly enough, that looks kind of cool. Yeah. So I just wanted to show that off. And we'll get into proper comparisons with the other figures a little later. But yeah, so here he is in vehicle mode. And as you can see, the chest piece, which had, all of the glass, is now completely covered, only revealing the very nice silver grille. You got the very nice kind of domed pane glass here. And then you actually have side doors molded in. That always made me wonder, how did people get into the vehicle? Right there and right there. Ta-da. Of course, in War for Cybertron, ain't nobody getting into anybody's vehicle. Except for the Seekers. Why did the Seekers still have cockpits? Right? That was weird. Yeah, so if you actually flip to the other side, underside, there we go. You can actually see there's a vent right here. And that kind of acts like it's an actual air vent. Power vent. It's to allow him to hover. You also have two back here. And that's so technically speaking, if we wanted him to be flying properly, he would be flying like this. Instead of flat. So yeah, that's actually really cool. But yeah, so that's it for the vehicle mode. And, you can plug the cannon on top. Or if you want, you can plug it in on the side. Or on the other side. Act like giant thrusters. Big ass back thruster. There we go. But here is next to the Earth mode. And quite honestly, I very much like this car. I like the different styles too. Obviously this one's, we raise it up there. Pretty much the same kind of size in term. Well, actually, no. Now this Bumblebee is the one that gets shorter. Yeah, it's actually really nice. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but there is a wee bit of floppy paint working here, but that's mainly because this entire section here is all clear plastic, so they had to really lay on the blue paint. But it doesn't look too bad in person, actually. Surprisingly enough. Yeah, so there's that. And here he is with the Goldbug. So, bring him back in. And once again, he kind of, in my humble opinion, which isn't humble at all, he kind of downgrades space car, sports car, Volkswagen Beetle. Kind of a downgrade if you ask me. But the Beetle is a very nice looking car. Can definitely kick some ass. And can definitely take a lot of hits. So yeah. And here he is next to the non-canon space mode of Wheeljack. Sorry. non-canon space mode Wheeljack. Yeah, I know, stupid. But hey, differentiates him from the Earth mode. And quite honestly, I very much like these two. They look very good together, and quite honestly, if I had, say, a Studio Series Wheeljack coming in, which I actually don't. I just realized that turned into like oh hey, guess what the next review might be? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a Wheeljack review. I don't have one coming in. But like I think that would look very nice. And I like the fact that all of our Cybertronian Wheeljacks are now sports cars, not vans, because that was so weird. Right? Like, I'm so glad we got a sports car and not a box van for Wheeljack. Yeah, so there's that. And that is basically it for Bumblebee. Sorry, the Origins Bumblebee. And I gotta say, I love this figure. He is fun. He's very, very, like, well, again, fun. He's a cool toy to play with. And the accessories that he does come with are awesome. The backpack, or the thruster pack, or whatever, actually kind of works with Sideswipe, and it looks cool. And the rods are really good, like, just kind of to have bigger figures, or, like, if you have an Optimus Prime to hold. So, quite honestly, if you can find this guy at a decent price, I highly recommend getting this guy. He's, like I said, awesome. And now that we've done that, a wee bit of business. So, this Friday, I was thinking about doing a stream on the Twitch. And, yeah. So, if you want to join me, I'll have a little bit more details coming in on tomorrow's video. But just for today, I'm planning on doing a stream on Twitch on Friday. And it will most likely be Skyrim, because I'm in a Skyrim-y mood. But yeah. And to, like, completely off topic, they use the same plastic for the sand as they did for Alita 1. Oh, no. Never mind. It was just the light. Ignore me. I was going to say they used the same plastic. No, they didn't. I'm an idiot. See you later, guys. Have a good rest of your day, night, whenever you watch this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.